Hi, okay, it's 4 o'clock here. I'm not sure what time it is wherever you are. We're gonna crack on, and if you've got any questions at all, well, we'll give it a couple of minutes maybe, then put them in here. So hi, people that are on, and we're going to go through these various parts of the business, essentially setting up appointments for next week for everybody, and then some other stuff that we're working on as well to help you drive leads. So I will mute myself for a minute or two, and then we'll get on. There is somebody else on. Hi, I can't. It doesn't actually tell me who it is. So whoever you are, hello, and we'll be back in a second. Hi, can you hear me, Maria? Hopefully you can. Can you hear me? Oh, sorry, Gordon. You look very nice in that dress. Can you hear me? Have you got? If you got a microphone, I could turn you on. You could. Oh no, there you go. Oh no, that's not working. Clear as a bell. Okay. Um, Actually, while we're here, Gordon, we sent the email out today, and it's got a really good open rate. So I'd be interested to see how that goes over the next couple of days. And I wanted to talk to you later as well, if that's okay. Have you got a microphone on? Because I think if you did, you could talk. No. All right. Okay. So three. No, it's actually on the in constant contact. It's been opened about 140 times. So yeah, the copies you've received are test copies, but it's about 140, 150 times now. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So what we'll do, we'll then put them into a separate list. But okay, well this we're going to crack on basically. So the idea of this is to update new people and kind of talk about different things and questions. So we're recording it, obviously, and we're going to put it out to anybody who we're working with. That's all. So let's crack on. So the agenda, I want to make some appointments, including for yourself, Gordon, for next week, so we can get that Facebook advertising sorted. But I'd like to talk to you this week, actually, Gordon. But then we've got the 7 steps report. So it's whether you're using the report or not, and how we can use that better, and then an offer out to the new people. Tutor Doctor Tutor videos. Gordon, I've done one for you. So if you type in Tutor Doctor Reviews St Albans or Tutor Doctor Reviews Harpenden, that comes up, and I've done you one to get tutors as well. So we've done you one of those. So it's about showing the new guys the offer. If they want one of those, they can have one. We talked about doing Facebook competitions as well, just update those and kind of get that into the conversation. Feedback page training, and the Tutor Doctor marketing Facebook page. So let's get in. So if you're watching this, so forgive me, I know if you're on live, but this will be recorded for most who aren't in the same time zone. So if you are watching this as a recording, could you please email me so we can sort out next week you're connected up to the various platforms for the more for the new people, because sometimes we get kicked out, sometimes they change the algorithm, that type of thing. So I need to get online with you in whatever time zone you're in. I'll fit in with you to get online with you so that we can actually be online at the same time and connect up LinkedIn or Google or whatever it is. Twitter and Facebook aren't so much of a problem, but Google and LinkedIn tend to, and Pinterest tend to be a bit of a pain. So yeah, so if you can contact me for that, so that'd be great. Now we do have a report, and I know Gordon's got the report, 7 steps report that I just thought I'd make available to you. If you go on to Facebook and you type in TD Marketing, then you'll go to the Facebook marketing page. So let's come out of here and let's go into here. So this is the idea behind this. If I move you over there, the idea behind this is that we're getting a lot of questions and continue to get a lot of questions and ideas about marketing generally. I'm not sure can I minimize that? Oh yeah, I can. About marketing generally. So anyone can join this group who's in. It's a private group, so nobody else can see what's going on. Nobody else can see the questions. Everyone, you have to be invited to join. So if you know somebody that might benefit, whether they're a customer or not, doesn't really matter. I can put on here things that I can't put on, that I could put on email. They might not get open. So for instance, this is a really good new platform called Dasheroo. Great name. And so we are encouraging people to sign up to that. It's completely free of charge, and it allows you to monitor the interaction on your social platform. So it's really good, and it's completely free for one user. So we can't sign up as an agency. The best thing to do is for you to sign up as an individual and send us the logins, and then we can connect it all up for you if that's what you want us to do. So it's called Dasheroo, but that's the kind of idea here. I've also put the report. There'll be files in here. So if you click on files, so far I put the homework tips report, which you download, you can use. You'll have to change through the testimonials, that type of thing, but you get the idea. You're welcome to use that. And I'm also going to add things like training on Instagram. So there'll be lots and lots of files on here. All you need to do is just click download, and you can download them straight to your computer. So it's also a place to put questions as well, or any events. So far we've got there'll be Instagram, we've got Dasheroo in there, and a place where we can announce the meetings a bit like this one. So but put your questions, and please invite anybody. Only in Tutor Doctor. This is a completely secret group, i.e. nobody else can see anything on here but us, and that's exactly how we want it. Okay, let me just see if I can. Got any questions? Nope, no questions. Okay, so that, I hope that makes sense. So that's a completely private group where we can exchange ideas, basically best practice, all that kind of stuff. So I wanted to go through, let's go back to the agenda very slightly here. That's the report. Yes, Tutor Doctor Tutor videos. So essentially, if anybody wanted, we're actually making a lot of videos now, so we've got a bit of space. So Gordon, I've made you one already that I'm going to email over to you. But it's a video where essentially you will advertise for tutors. It's put onto your YouTube channel, and you can use it. You can put it on your Facebook page, or you can put it onto anywhere. So that's been something. So if you wanted one, then do let me know. We need to make a brand new video, so it does take a little, not masses of time, a few days to do it. But if you did want it, please let us know. What we need are at least 3 testimonials from your tutors to say how good Tutor Doctor is. We've got some general Tutor Doctor ones which we can use, and just any contact details if they're different to what we're putting on the normal videos for you. So that's what we need, and you can have that. You can embed it into your Facebook page, or you can put it into your website, or you can email it out to potential tutors to with reviews and testimonials, that type of thing. So it's a good thing, and you're welcome to have one if you want one. So there's that there. Let me just go back here. If you've got any questions, there's only a couple of people on, so we might not actually have many questions. But so yeah, so that's that. The email report.
David, can you hear me?
Oh, hello. I can. Who's that?
It's Andy in Vancouver. How are you?
Oh, I'm well. Yeah. Hang on a minute. Let me just turn you up. That was a bit of a shock. Hang on. Yeah.
Sorry. Well, I gather Gordon's on and you're on, and I think I might be the only other one.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we got other people popping on. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't. To be honest, that's why I'm recording it, so people can jump in. Anyway, how are you?
I'm not bad, but I'm using a little tablet here, and it for some reason it seems to treat GoToMeeting a bit differently. So I think
Okay.
I'm anonymous.
Yeah, it says you're actually not Andy. You're 4000002 or something. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, great! It's good to know. It's very personal touch, isn't it?
Yeah, you're not a number, believe me.
No, I was thinking you're talking about things about what Gordon has and doesn't have, and I have to. I mean, I've been away for a few days as well, and sort of coming into this, and I'm still sort of hoping that you'll sort of go back to the more basics. I'm not sure what I do have and I don't have. I know you've posted a couple of videos, and I think I do have some tutor testimonials. But if you could, as you're mentioning these things, and if there are only a couple of people on, perhaps you could just mention what I've got and I don't have, and what's my priority things that I need to do. Okay. I do need a lot of hand-holding. You might have gathered that.
Yeah, no, that's cool, actually, because I have emailed you a couple of times, actually. So yeah, I say to you, I think what you need to do is get some, because I was looking through the accounts earlier, and it is the same with you, Gordon, I may say, if I may say so, which is get some reviews in the system, basically. Videos are, I know the videos have been made and gone up into your logo. That's why I want a one-to-one with you, actually, Andy, so that we get exactly the right areas. But I know the video's been made and gone up into your areas, and we can review those when we meet online on Skype, maybe. So we can look through those. But what you really need to do is just get some testimonials into that feedback page, because we need to be able to see that they're going out when we want them to go out, basically. So if you can do that, that's really all you need to do for now. And then when we meet, we can talk. I mean, we can talk about the tutor video. The idea behind that is that actually just to try, because I think getting tutors is pretty challenging. Let's have a look. I've got something from Gordon here. The system. We have dozens online, and what is the system? This is from Gordon. Got reviews. Get them in the system. I put them in the feedback page, Gordon. Basically. So Gordon. So yeah. So Andy, Gordon. So yeah. There's only a couple online. So essentially, we need to go into. You need to put them into your. This is actually Yossi's. So, but you need to put them into yours. So that's what we need. It doesn't matter. Any email will do. David@david.com. Doesn't matter what it is, into that there. If somebody new is putting it in, they will put their normal email in, which is great. But if you're just adding them in yourself, just put any email in. Make sure you put the full name. Or if it's so we have people who also have so kind of Janet, and they're from Boise, wherever that is. I think Idaho, is it? So put Janet Boise in, that type of thing. Any email, make sure that you click that there. So loved it, 5-star, and then just cut and paste the testimonial in it and click next step.
Okay, so David, Gordon is asking the same questions that I am. So really right back to the very basics. I'm sure you sent me the link and the login, but reputationdatabase.com doesn't sound familiar to me.
Sorry, so, no, it's yeah, you have got the link, but I'm making a list here of things, so that's cool.
Thanks for the questions, Gordon. Gordon, can you hear me?
I'm just trying. I've unmuted Gordon. If Gordon's got a microphone, he should be able to speak. No.
He's not allowed to speak when his wife's not there. That's what it is.
Oh, no
Sorry,
comment.
Gordon.
No comment. I'm not getting anywhere near that one. Yeah. So essentially, yeah. So you would have had an email with this, with your particular URL, and also with a video as well, because I did a little video on what to do. But I will chase that up and I will send it again. So that's absolutely fine. So essentially, what we need to do first is just populate the system. And when the system populates, so say you can put 20 reviews in, that'll do you for a month, basically. If you can we can put those out every other day. So that's 20 times 2, that's 40 days worth of reviews. Then you can kind of forget about it and just let us kind of populate them, basically. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Cool.
Got it.
Okay. And that's all anybody. I mean, it's good that we've got the questions here and that you're online, because this is all we need everybody to do at the start. I know. I mean, Alex has get somebody at the start of every month, and I looked yesterday, and I think we've done over 150 reviews onto her social media, and it's just the habit she's got of somebody else going and cutting and pasting 20 at the start of the month or whatever, and it just all adds up to a huge amount of reviews out there. So that's essentially what we need everybody to do. Now, in terms of videos, again, I know Gordon's been in a little bit, but there are two kind of types of videos that we need to try and understand in the system, that we need to try, essentially what we're trying to achieve for you. So the first one is, let's go here. The first one is more of a review video. So it's about when somebody types in, they've heard of you and they want to review you. They want to see a testimonial. They want to see exactly what's going on. And they'll type in Tutor Doctor Reviews and then the geographical area. And the key is we need the right geographical area. So because obviously I don't live in the States, if it were around here, I'd be able to tell you all the little towns and villages that people will search in. So if you don't feel that we have all the little areas and the districts that somebody would type in that super local area, then do let us know. Okay, so it's not like a town, but there might be districts. There seem to be districts and that type of thing in the States and also America. So this is actually a main one actually for Toledo. So essentially, we're putting up videos, and on the smaller packages, it's 5 videos a month, if you like. So from here, that comes up, and away it goes. And I won't play it, but you'll have these, Andy. So you'll be able to see these in your area, and we will have sent you a link with your YouTube channel on it as well, as and when those are done. So from here.
How little is a district, David?
To be honest, it's. I was quite surprised that we were able to get on the front page of Toledo. To be honest with you, some people are breaking them down into. I mean, if we go here, if I just do this slightly here. Now, bear in mind, I don't know. The state, whatever area it's in, but whatever anybody. So in Toledo, they broken it into, is it Maumee, Mormie, Holland, Perrysburg, and so you can see people 5 views, 4 views, 4 views, 4 views, 1 view. So essentially, we never know at the start, which isn't me evading things. It's just the nature of it. So so Andy, what areas? Would somebody type in your town, for example?
Well. So we're suburbs of Vancouver. They're called, they're not very imaginative, North Vancouver and West Vancouver.
That's it. I remember.
Those are very obvious, but there are sub-districts. That's like 180,000 population or something. It's not very huge. But there are sub-districts that are. There's a place called Lynn Valley. Well, it's got 20,000 people in it or whatever. Would people? I suppose the question is, would somebody type a Google would they put sort of tutoring in Lynn Valley? I don't know. They might. Right?
Well,
possible.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, what we're trying to do is just to, because obviously we've got the pay-per-click stuff, which is going for the top level. You know, somebody types in Maths Tutor Vancouver, for instance. You know, we're not going to get there in a video in a week or whatever. That's not going to happen. So we're kind of going in the underbelly. So what we're looking, so if it were me, then we would create videos which would be. So we would use Vancouver. So in the keyword phrase, we would include Lynn Valley, but also Vancouver. Yeah, so we get
Right.
both. So if somebody does type in Lynn Valley, then we get them. And if somebody types in Vancouver, we've got a good chance of getting them as well.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So I think
Yeah.
so. Any smaller districts we can have. You can't do too many keywords with a video. You don't want 3 or 4. You just want a couple of places. So that's what we do. And then we do things like Maths Tutor Reviews Vancouver Lynn Valley. So we just build it out so that if somebody's looking for a maths tutor rather than just a tutor, again, something shown up on the front page. So that type of thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Cool. Okay, so they're the videos, and essentially, if I just go through here, so the first videos are things, so we'll call them testimonial videos, and they are usually we can get them ranked pretty quickly. I know if I type in tutor doctor reviews, yeah, Tampa. Actually, it should be Nampa. Don't know. Wherever that would be, there we go. So that's up there. So and that's just below the actual website itself. So they're pretty good for getting ranked. So that's on one thing. The other, so that's for when somebody's looking to review the business, and that's all about. Hi, John. I think that's John there. So yeah, so we've got those two types of videos. One is the review stroke testimonial, and the other one is more the SEO one, and that's where we start to include different keywords. So if I were to type in, for instance, let's take this one, ACT. So this is where we would focus more into. I'm not even sure this will come up. ACT, SAT tutoring, NAMPA. There you go. So there's no word of review in it. We haven't typed review. This is actually about getting more exposure for the keywords and the key phrases that they're on, which are slightly different and they take more ranking. So let's see if we're still on the front page there. So so does that make sense? So as we go along, we're thinking about the testimonials and the reviews and what it looks like when somebody looks at your business. But then we're also thinking about can we get some ranking for those videos as well? And so in the bigger packages where we're doing 20 videos a month or whatever, we're focused on both. The smaller package we're generally focused on reviews and testimonials, but we can kind of combine them as we go along. It just takes a bit of communication. So this is great because what you find here, so I wonder if you've got ACT tutoring, NAMPA, yeah, so that's up there as well. So what we're trying to do is really just get more exposure with those keyword phrases. So the actual website, so we've beaten the website. So this is the website here. And what we do is we create the video and we stick some links in and we start to get in a particular process to get those ranked. So that's great. So on the front page now, I think this is Bob's, I think. Then essentially he's got 2 areas on the front page. So do have a think as we go along. What we're saying is that we're going to make these videos in the 3rd week of every month. Now that means that any ideas that you have, and this is why we're actually doing this webinar today. So any ideas you have, we really need at least the week before. So certainly I think this is Bob's, I think it is. Then he was talking, he wanted to focus on the SAT and the ACT tutoring bit. So we did that in the first round, and that's great because we've got them on the front page. So if there's something that you want to focus on, we need to know probably if we're going to start making these videos in week 3, we need to know by at least by the end of week 1 in the process of making the video. So I hope that makes sense to those who are watching and listening. So we're going to make them in week 3. That's where we're starting, so that everyone knows that's when we're making the videos. And if there's anything in particular, we need to know the week before on the Monday. Okay, so the end of week 1 on the Friday. So that means that we will have a conversation. It might be that you're cool. We're just going to work our way through. And as we look at the different areas, like, so for instance, and when we're looking at Vancouver, as we make more videos and get used to the area, we'll be able to see by the rankings what's going to get ranked more easily, and then we can focus on those. When you
So
first
back to
start,
a basic question, David.
yeah,
When you talk about making a video, you're not talking about making a video, presumably. You're talking about selecting something out of the pot and connecting it, or what do you really mean?
say that again. The line kind of broke up.
So when you talk about making videos,
Yeah.
what do you mean by making videos?
Okay, so this is a video.
Sorry, this is a dumb question.
No, it's fine. It's fine. This is actually quite a complex process. When that's why it takes a little bit of a while to set it up and understand it. So essentially, what we're doing in terms of making a video, let's pick this one here. So we made this, and so in the different packages, people get different, amounts of videos, and that's that type of thing. So we make the video, we create it, we make sure it's branded. Forgive me if I'm actually going too basic here, Andy, because I might not be. But we essentially fill it with the testimonials from your area, basically, with a particular. There you go. So this one's. And as we go through, there's call to actions there. So call us today. So that's what I mean by making a video. So we'll make a video. Essentially, we make a main video out of a bunch of testimonials and about a bunch of images, either from your area. So I know that Brandon I think it's in Boise. I think no, it's in Toledo. So that Brandon wanted a particular image that showed his local area. And I know, Gordon, we done the Facebook page and we put images, and in the video I've done, I put images of St Albans and that type of thing. So you can make it to its local area. So does that make sense, Andy? So we're making the videos and then we're uploading them into your YouTube channel, which we're making generally. It just says Tutor Doctor Reviews or something, and then we're making sure that they're found under particular keywords in your area.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got it. I've got live testimonial videos on my brain, so I wasn't envisioning.
Oh, I
this
see.
kind of
Well,
testimony. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, essentially. Well, yeah, we're making a huge amount of videos at the minute, not only for this, but for other businesses as well. So we're limited in what we can do because they actually work out very cheaply considering everything else. So because we're doing them in volume, if you like, you can actually put a video in there, but we'd have to that'd be a special video or something that we'd have to do for you. But essentially that's what we're doing. So we create a main video that's got all the reviews in it, and then we simply build out from there. Every single one has to be unique on Google. So we don't just make the one video. It's got to be slightly different in length and have slightly different text. And that's why it's they're just time consuming to do. So I hope that makes sense for everybody. How are you, John? You okay? You can type in here. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah. Hopefully okay. All right, so we've talked about so appointments next week. Please let me know as soon as you can so we can actually get online together and actually connect up all the various bits. The 7th report is in the Tutor Doctor marketing bit on Facebook. The videos we talked about, so if you did want actually a video to try and attract tutors themselves, then let me know. I can show you an example and I'll show you an example and then we can go from there. It's pretty simple. So Facebook competitions, these are more things that we're doing for people with the bigger packages because they're, again, quite time consuming. But what I just wanted to do is just run through, if I click here, exactly what it is. And it's just a bit of a pain. So essentially, it's a way to get leads. So we're working with, and I know, Gordon, we have talked about this and we will do this. On the back of the other Facebook advertising we're doing. So, but essentially it's about making an offer of some kind. So I know on Yossi's Facebook page, he's making an offer and he's in Calgary, I believe. He's made an offer of five off, or $10 off, that type of thing, and he's put it out onto Facebook. Now that is a way of promotion, but it's not actually a competition. So a competition is where you invite people to give you their email in exchange for the prize. Now at the minute we've got a couple running, we've got 4 or 5 running actually. I'll give you a couple of examples of travel companies. We haven't done any for Tutor Doctor yet, but travel companies and my own, which is where you will where we create a page. And we make the offer, we brand it up, and we say, this is what the offer is. Just sign up here and claim your voucher of $10, $20, of whatever it is. And in order to do that, they need to put their email in. We then, and you can advertise that. So you make the offer, create the page, and then you send it out to your Facebook friends, asking them to share it. Now, sometimes it goes viral because friends of friends just say, what a great deal, share it out. And the sexier the deal, the more, in fact, they will actually buy. Basically, the more emails you'll get. So after that, then you get a whole bunch of emails. They've all got their £5 off voucher, $5 off, whatever it would be. And then you always put a time limit on it. So what you'd say is, you must redeem this by the end of the month or within 20 days or whatever it would be in order to drive action. And so that's essentially what a Facebook competition is. What it also does is it allows you to build your database. So if you are looking to build the database, your email database, and email marketing is still one of the best forms of advertising, without a doubt, then doing a Facebook competition is a great way to do it. So you can do it very simply just by making an offer. Say, out of your Facebook page, let me know if you want $5 off, but you're much better off actually creating a specific offer where somebody has to give you their email. And so for those who are doing the bigger packages, and I know, Gordon, we've talked about it, then that's the type of thing we'll be doing. I just wanted to kind of go over it really. So if you've got any questions about that, then, get back to me and let me know. Did that make sense to whoever's on the line? There's only a few of us on here, but hopefully it did. Okay. Let's have a look here.
Have you heard any response from Yossi about whether he's got response?
No, I have. I only just noticed it because he's changed because he literally changed his password, so I had to get back to him because he changed his password. So, and I just went onto his page and noticed it. So I will check up. But again, I don't know is the obvious answer, but what I would say is what you want to, whatever effort you put into marketing, you want somebody's email. You want a reward into your system, and email is a very easy way to do it as well. So just get somebody, and we actually create specific pages to do it. But essentially, you could just say, email me for your £5 off voucher. $5 off, whatever it would be, So we've got to play around with it. We're doing a couple of travel companies at the minute, and their emails, in the last 3 days, the guy's got about 70 or 80 emails. He's actually doing a bit of advertising, so he can actually promote the competition as well. So he's put about $40 in, I think, over the last few days, and he's got about 70 emails of prospects who have taken him up of the offer of a competition. So he'll then email those, ask those people to like his Facebook page, start engaging with them, and then he'll make them an offer to actually kind of upsell them to something more to make sure he gets his money back. So yeah, so this is the type of thing that again, hopefully we'll be doing with Tutor Doctor as well. So does that make sense? Okay, so video update. So yeah, so I really just wanted to differentiate between the two videos, the review videos, and then thinking about the areas and the kind of the things you want to get found for. So if it's the summer promotion stuff, let us know so that we can maybe change things around. But we do need to know a good period in advance. Feedback page training. I just wanted to go through this quickly. So if we go to here, so this feedback page. So again, I did cover it, but it is it's key to do it. So from here, so with Listen 360, there are a few things you can do. You can just cut and paste in. That's the way to do that. We don't have any way to integrate both systems. However, what I would suggest you do, so for instance, with Gordon, we added a load of emails into Constant Contact. Probably the next thing to do, if anyone else has that kind of system, is actually just to email everybody and point them back to this page. and say, would you give us, say on the email, you may have given us something from Listen 360 and thank you so much. However, if you haven't and you're happy to give us a review, would you go to this page and give us a review? And that's probably the easiest way to do it. Also, to add this on the bottom of every email saying, please review us, that type of thing. So that any effort of getting reviews is the payoff is that it gets shared as marketing. So it's a bit like with the Facebook competition. Any effort that's being put in wants to be rewarded by an email. And that's the way to kind of think about it. So from here, you put your, let's just put that. And then, great type thing, 5 stars. Now, what will happen here, and it is a little button came up here. Now, that comes up because I'm not sure who's this is. It might be Yoshi's, I'm not sure. After here, so if you put great, and then bear with me. Now, it's a fairly new one. I'm not sure exactly how it's set. So essentially, when you click, bear with me. So they put that in there. They click that. Now, what will happen is next. There you go. Now it goes to. Now we don't do this. We don't do this in the UK because actually it's we've outsourced this to somebody in the States. So, but essentially what will happen is, and we're actually trying to get a UK person as well, but we haven't been able to yet. So from here, then.
Thank you for leaving such an incredible review. Our reputation is the heart of our business, and our staff works very hard to give you.
So you have an option of whether you want this or not. It can go to Facebook, or it can go to this woman saying, hey, thanks for the great review. Now what happens next is from here, what she's going to do is she's going to ask you to go and paste that onto Google Plus, basically. So click to copy, and from there you go. It goes straight through to Google Plus, and you're invited to add it as, see that came up? You're invited to add it. And if I paste that, there you go, great. Does that make sense? So we're trying to get people to, from the review, to go to Google Plus, or it could go to Yell. It's wherever the business owner chooses in order to put that review. I won't put it on there because that's his live one. So I hope that makes sense.
Question, David?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So if I let's say I send an email to Listen 360 responders who didn't give me a review yet.
Yep.
They said 10 out of 10, and I'm going to send them something to say, if you wouldn't mind, could you send us a review? What people are very reluctant to do is do anything where they feel like their email address is going anywhere else. Can I tell them absolutely that they're only sharing their email address with me?
Yes, yeah. It will go into your system. Now, what we have got, just to take you to one side slightly, we have now got a new dashboard that I'll share with everybody. So you will actually build up a list of people who have actually given you a review in the dashboard in the back. So you can assure them, yes, that their email will not be shared online at all.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So so that's the kind of process, because we know it's tricky to get people onto Google Plus in particular. So actually, if you go back, so they put them in, they then goes to a lady. If it's not a good review, then if I go back here, and I bear with me, and I put this in again. If I scroll down and I put there, it's okay, then if you see when I start typing, nothing comes up. Yeah, so this is programmed so that the Google bit, or wherever we want them to go next to put a positive review, only comes up when they do 4 stars or 5 stars. Okay, not 3 stars, it disappears, because we don't want a 3-star review going online. Now what happens with a 3-star review is that it goes straight to you, the business owner. Okay, and they're not encouraged. So if they put this one here, where they were awful, so somebody had a bad day, that happens, whatever it would be, they go to the next step, so they disliked it, basically. Then
I'm extremely sorry to hear that you didn't have the best possible experience with us.
I'm not sure if you can hear that.
I personally want to thank you for taking the time to let us know. Although it seems our
so that is, you see, and there's this little bit here. It's quite good. I mean, it's a good system. I'm pleased with it. So this is what happens next. So which is they will be invited to say what was wrong, and then they'll send this to the manager. Okay, and it's up to you if you want these videos. Obviously, in the States and Canada, then that's no problem at all. But like I say, we're trying to get somebody in the UK as well. But it's up to you whether the business owner has this. So again, I hope that makes sense. If it's numbers 4 or 5, it'll be that's great. Thank you so much. If it's numbers 3 down, it'll be we're sorry you had a bad experience. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. And let's move on here. Yeah, and yep, I think we've got, so we're just almost at the end here with the Facebook page. So if I just talk about that for a second. So yeah, so the idea behind this, if people have got problems with actually anything that we're doing in terms of something's not posting or they've got a question, then please use the if you go to More Local Profits, I think it's called support. There's a link called support, and put in a ticket in for that. That would be cool. That's the way to deal with that one, because we're obviously getting a lot of emails, but we've also got a lot of ideas and things that we want to share as well. So this forum here, you can invite anybody. So as a member, you're able to invite people in. Just put their email in here, and you can invite via email. Anyone can post who is a member of the group, but if you're not a member, you cannot see it and you cannot post on it. Okay, so this is a private group, and the idea is that it's simply about sharing information. So things like, we came across this, as I say, this thing called dasharoo.com. I'll just go to that because that's something that I think everyone should be using. This is essentially a platform. So we've got our own here. It's a platform that can look at new fans. It can look at your followers, and it gives you metrics on the interactions that go on in your social kind of world. It would be impossible for you to do this completely separately. So it's completely free of charge for one user. So if you'll go over to a Dasharoo, then and again, we'd like to have access to that so that we can see exactly the interactions that are going on. So this page is exactly for that. It's not about it's about sharing and also best practice and this type of thing. So we'll put stuff up here, hopefully of interest, and you can come back and check it. And then if you've got any ideas or questions, just post them up, and we'll get back to them. We'll check it once a day. So just again, stick your post in here. We'll get notified as soon as there's a post in it. And we'll come back and hopefully give you some answers if they're not directly related to the service that we're providing. So hopefully, if any questions or things around PPC or whatever, then maybe Savvy or Savas can jump in as well. So there you go. So okay, so I think that's it. So are there any questions? I think the main thing I really like to do is just for people to have a look at all the different things going on, get back to us. But I do want to book in these one-to-ones next week for everybody so we can get all these things connected up. And if you do have any questions, that even if it is about the service, but it's not kind of a problem question that we've got to go back and create a ticket for somewhere, you are welcome to put it in. But if it's a technical question about the service, something not posting or whatever, then put it in a ticket. So okay. So
can I have a recap question?
Of course you can.
The things that I need to do this week: I need to join the TD Marketing Facebook group.
Please do.
And I need to post 10 or 20 reviews in the system in the feedback page.
In the feedback page, and I'm going to email you that as soon as we finish here.
Fantastic. Is there any other things that I need to do this week? I just want to make sure that.
Well, if you could, because we're going to be looking at. Because we're learning about all your areas as we go along. That's for anybody who's listening, So if you could, Andy, if you could put in the different areas you mentioned, things like is it Lynn Valley or Lynn Valley? I think I've written there. Yeah. If you could put, and also there's somebody. Is it Brian that's next to you? Is it Brian? Yeah. So because he was actually talking about, is it West Vancouver? I think again, my a lot of areas in my head I've got right now, but essentially if. So if you can put in all the ones that you want to focus on, we will include them so that they do get picked up, just in case somebody does get down to that really, really, really local level, then you'll be there, basically.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
No problem. So anything else at all, John? I think you're still on the line. Well, you look like you are here. And Gordon, any questions at all? If not, we'll round it off. Okay, we'll round it off there then. Okay, well, thank you. Good to talk to you, Andy. I hope you're well. And I'll send that email over to you straight away. Gordon, I'm going to get in touch with you and show you what we've been doing so far, because we've been making videos and all that kind of stuff for you. And John, we're actually just getting you set up, aren't we? So, but anybody else, please have a review, have a look through, and yeah, we'll speak to you soon. Okay, take care. Cheers then. Cheers, Andy. Cheers, John. Cheers, Gordon. Take care. Bye.